the Director of Development with the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra. And I am thrilled to have you here on another week looking at our Double Your Harmony campaign. If you've seen some of our other posts, you will already know that we have 3 generous donors who are matching all gifts up to $100,000 to the ASO between now and December 31st. But that campaign is not the only way that you can be involved and support the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra. I am here with 3 of my friends from the Friends of the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra. We're going to tell you a little bit more about what FASO, the Friends of the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra, is and why you should consider becoming a member. So let's start, and maybe if each one of you could introduce yourselves and talk a little bit about what your title is and why did you get involved with FASO?
Hi Lauren, my name is Maggie Cole and I'm Vice President of Ways and Means of Friends of the Annapolis Symphony. I primarily joined FASO because I love the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra and provides me with lots of pleasure through their music, and I wanted to do all I could to maintain Annapolis having its own wonderful orchestra.
Oh, that is just so beautiful. Thank you.
Hi Lauren, my name is Ann Tran and I am the president of FASO. And I was first introduced to FASO by going on his very first trip to Austria and the Czech Republic.
Oh.
And I discovered it at one of the ASO concerts, and that's when I met Paula for the first time among many other FASO members. And at first it was camaraderie that I joined. And then I started to know more about FASO and what it does in helping to support the ASO. And I became more involved during the pandemic because all of a sudden I had this fear that we won't have all these wonderful things, and there's a loss of the beautiful way of life that we have in Annapolis because of the ASO. So I became even more involved, and that's where I am today.
That is just touches my heart a lot. Paula?
And I'm Paula Abernathy. I have been with FASO for about 13 years, and I first got involved with FASO. I had just retired from a busy full-time job. I was looking for things to do, and I wanted to volunteer and do something for the community and do something I enjoyed doing. So I joined FASO, and a few months after I joined FASO, I was invited to be on the board, and so I said sure, and I've been on the board ever since, and it's been just wonderful for me. I think I feel like I'm doing something to support the symphony, which is very important to me, and also having fun doing all these different activities. And I've met some of my best friends through FASO, and I think we just do good things. And I am a past president twice, and right now I'm vice president for membership. So if I say I like FASO, it would be an understatement. And the symphony, of course, I think we have a real treasure, and we want to support it.
Oh, well, I'm so grateful for the 3 of you for taking your time, because FASO is an all-volunteer organization, and your passion really comes through. So, Anne, FASO supports ASO, so the Friends group supports the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra. And how does that happen? What ways does that occur?
Well, I think the very first thing that comes to mind is that FASO members and FASO directors, we act as ambassadors. We let the public know all about ASO. I know that many people who are newcomers to Annapolis doesn't know that we have this, excuse me, this treasure that is, I didn't know about it when I first came, and it was by chance I discovered it. So I think that's one of our primary roles, to let everyone know that there is this wonderful orchestra. And second is to support ASO in whichever way we can, and we have wonderful fun events to expose the public to let them know about ASO, and at the same time it's a fundraiser and help ASO in that sense. So.
Yes, I've been to some of your events. You definitely put the fun in fundraiser. No doubt about that. And so speaking of some of those events, Maggie, what's coming up the rest of this season?
Well, the rest of this season we have some restaurant evenings where members of the public or members of FASO can attend certain restaurants, and a percentage of their dining will go towards donations towards ASO, the Annapolis Symphony. We also have 2 big trips involved in the works. We have in May, we have a trip going to Santa Fe for FASO members, and in August of 2024 we have a trip going with the maestro Jose Luis Novo, and also Jonathan Pilevsky from WBJC. They'll be combining, educating us as we go to London to see the Proms Festival.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that should be a lot of fun. And we have, of course, our FASO has a 60th anniversary in April, and so we'll be having a big event for FASO's anniversary event. But I must say, besides supporting ASO, we do also support the Annapolis Symphony Academy, which is a very important part of the work that the symphony does, introducing younger people to symphonic music and also educating them on how to play certain instruments.
Oh, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because you're right. FASO does so many different things. You develop friendships and relationships together. You're supporting the orchestra, you're supporting the academy. There are just so many opportunities here. So if someone wanted to become a member of FASO, how would they do that, Paula?
Okay, it's pretty easy. The best way is to go onto the ASO website, and there's a tab on there for Friends of the Annapolis Symphony, and just go to that and it will take you to where you can sign up to be a member. And you can do it that way. We also have a phone number and an email if you have any questions about membership or just anything in general. You can also call or email and someone will get back to you. But certainly encourage you to get involved. You won't regret it.
That's for certain, and I'm sure if you come to an upcoming concert, we'll run into one of you. There are so many different ways. And while you're there on the website, if you do decide that you want to give a donation, no matter how big or how small, that is going to be matched, and it's going to be make that extra, that double difference between now and December 31st. So thank you so very much for all that you do for FASO, for the ASO, for the Academy. I'm really, truly grateful, and thank you. I hope that you will consider becoming a member of FASO and supporting the organization in so many different ways.